Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Outer Worlds. Last we left off, we just finished going through the auditing facility, and we found out about more of their test subjects, and that they were getting mashed up into, like, trash receptacle stuff. It was pretty messed up. So now we're gonna head to the chem lab, and we might finish this thing out. I don't know. Well, this is the chem lab. Never mind. Right, this is what I was doing.
This facility, please.
Play Dr.
We attest
Lowe's.
to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted.
Whoa, compound harvesting. Very interesting. Got some droids.
So this is where Spacer's Choice's top lab coats made their wonder drug? Yep, looks like a mess.
Crazy. What do we got here? Please be informed that one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace. Escape primals, unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material, extended and unauthorized breaks. Please notify your supervisor immediately. If you're the designated supervisor of this workplace, this message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly. Jasper, I've been taking your messages at my terminal like asked. This one's from management, though. Please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. From Goodfellow. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below Spacer's Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Round up your researchers, fire 1 in 10. I expect you and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of chemicals to HIA under accelerated timetable. These measures may seem punitive, even harsh. They are. I am instilling discipline in your team. One day, I'd like to imagine you'll thank me. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I've boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes/no questions. Just respond with Y or N. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? Is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after a 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? I've got staff coming to the receptionist desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice. It's the only choice we've got. Respectfully, respectfully just below. I found a key in a locker by the laboratories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I'd do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with a key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. What is it eludes you? I don't have it. Wow, that's a lot of ammo. Get ready for a boss fight.
And here I was, hoping we'd have the place to ourselves.
You think that could have been the spooky voice from OCI?
What do we got in
One
here?
calling themselves the Ghost?
Where is everybody? Oh, there they are.
Got it. Heads down.
I see him now.
Make him regret it!
Just do. Come on, you. There we go. Promoted! Lie 100, intimidate 90. Lockpick 100. What else? Let's get science up. Perk. Base armor rate. Let's go with that. So last was all the marauders. This one's looking like it might be mechanical shit to fight. Alright. Let's go this way. Alright. Not bad. Run diagnostics. Connect compete. Research data. Open last entry. To whom it may concern, this morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at the list laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indeterminate contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive services as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go, because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life. To end that contract is tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Dr. Lowe. I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I'd venture down there myself, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you to think favorably on me when OCI asks you for a budget review. Word around the lab is that Goodfellow and the other leaders at OCI want to make some deep cuts in our staff. If there's any truth to this rumor, I hope you'll remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better and safer way.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Head down this way. Where does this go? Mechanicals, huh?
Traps ahead. Maybe behind, too.
Ouch.
Traps just about everywhere, Captain.
What? Oh, on the wall. I was like, I didn't see nothing to hit. Repair bench. Lift access. Oh, hack is so close. Messages. I'm gonna have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during an emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet deadline. The unplanned sabotage event has already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations running again, and we could use all the help we get. I'm already down one staff member. St. Germain's gone. You know why. You owe this team an explanation to any number of grievances. Your absence is the most urgent one, but I'll take an explanation as to why there are primals being held in the caverns near our waste disposal site. They're your primals, aren't they? Mr. Tanaka. No, I can't explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They're a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and a treasure trove of interesting genetic material. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I am not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. The researchers still employed in this department are skilled and more capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please don't bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. Stick to securing things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Dr. Lowe, I've just finished filing my official report on the unplanned sabotage event. Unfortunately, filing a report on a sabotage event requires me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. No list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty and you're getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can't include Mr. St. Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include the names of all former employees whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer part of Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job, so I may as well use the names to save our jobs. I filed my report last night and haven't been able to sleep since. This is to let you know that I will be filing for transfer at the end of the next cycle. Shoot, I have to kill the... I got to kill these bastards.
Okay, here we go! Get past that armor! Bullseye!
Damn, that's not doing much. Let's see what we got for other... Nope.
Can't get past that armor! Can't get past that armor! Can't get past that armor!
That's not doing much either.
Can't get past that armor!
Breathe. Heal.
That's the last of them.
Damn. Robots are turf. Well, found the primals. Yeah, let's go this way. Flamethrower should be doing the job on this one. Ooh, Primal Blight. That's new. Whoops! No! Jesus. Tough little bastards. They hurt. Oh! Jesus. Run! I haven't used this many friggin' heals in a long time. Shit. I mean, I got so much to spare, but this is crazy how much it's taken. Come on, Pavarti. Stop him. He's getting closer to me. Stop him. Whew. Tough little bastard. God damn. I don't like it here. All this radiation has been boosting him. Loot. Where's the loot?
Isn't the point of a secure off-world lab to
No, flamethrower. Flamethrower does the most round damage.
Don't mess with us.
Okay. Like, that loops up like that. What was the point of this little area then? Shit.
Oh, this is where that uppity lab coat worked, huh?
What's this behind?
You survived. You're remarkably intent on scuttling my every plan to end you. How inconsiderate. Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in peace. It's a good thing then that I finally...
Is her mother still alive?
I'll see you soon, little weasel.
This is sick. I can't bear it any longer.
Well, I'm glad. I've been looking forward to punching the sprat.
Override. Messagage. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstations at the end of the shift. Close and lock all drawers, safes, closets, vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory tech accompanying guest who has not received certification in either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat must also be accompanied by a member of the security team. All confidential information must remain as such. Do not discuss the nature of your work outside or inside the lab, except to warn peers of imminent danger such as fire, chemical spill, or suspected corporate espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fraternizing groups 2 or more, or found speaking with the same person more than once will be Really? More than once? Jesus. Apparently they didn't like anybody talking to. Will be remanded to Special Choice Human Resource Re-Education Reallocation Department. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in an interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the fucking journalists. Jasper, I dug into the volunteer data Marion sent over. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Priyanka and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. His brain had also atrophied to a shocking extent, again as one might expect in a much older man. In another case, that of a man in middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Yet, even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure I last week would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteer population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through partitioning, though I'm doubtful that will be efficacious. Violence aside, I'm growing increasingly concerned by the habit-forming nature of the compound. What do you think? The materials we work on, the materials we work with are dangerous and will result in permanent injury, disfigurement, or madness even when handled for extended periods. Therefore, all laboratory personnel will now report to the project physician, Dr. Priyanka LeBlanc, for monthly physicals and psychiatric evaluations. I do this out of an abundance of caution. Schedule your first appointment immediately and notify me when you do. I have access to your medical records, so I will know when you shirk. Do not make me drag you into the office myself.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed.
That's pretty messed up, man. Something went very wrong. You remember the guy who was
Mr.
running
Lowe
it,
was in
right?
pain, Captain, and this place is what hurt him. He may be smart, but he didn't build it alone. A lot of fancy people had a hand in this nightmare. The
Yeah.
folks down here dedicated their lives to fixing Halcyon. They were supposed to be the company's best and brightest. How'd they lose their way?
Adrena time. Now they're pushed
That's the whole
to the
point of
impossible.
bureaucracy, isn't it?
I get now why Miss Ambrose would want to clear her mom's name. If the folks responsible for Edgewater's woes tried to blame him on my dad, I couldn't have let it.
Let's get the journal before we jump to conclusions. Yeah. No matter what, there's some messed up shit in here.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone.
What? I don't have his
I'm
storage key?
preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold worlds, building, persisting, as the xenocytes do. We live. Against all odds, we live. But for how long?
Let's get out of here. This place stinks.
Find the journal. Return the phonographs to Roscoe.
Things like machine grease and bad science.
Gee whiz, fellas. We're gonna go hand this in. Gotta cross over here. Oh shit! I wasn't even paying attention. Reload. Ah, my eyes. There's acid everywhere. And I'm crippled.
We did it! You okay, Cap?
No, I'm not. I'm overweight. 67 damage. 67 as well. Let's get rid of... Let's break some of this shit down. There. Ooh.
Tell me about the production of adrenotime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with. It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures. Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical. Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker builder sprat. Why the sudden airs? And such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy? Pardon me.
Oh. A woman named Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable photographs to her personal automech. You found all the portable needed to complete his deployment. You're going to return to him in the Sprat Shack. Come on. There we go. Bum, ba-dum, bum, dum, dum, dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Roscoe.
Hey, there you are. Did you manage to find... Sure.
What's the deal with Lucky
Nice enough
Montoya?
guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board. Lucky, though, he was freelance. Work. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around and...
Well, I do that all the time. That's fine.
No. Well, I'll be
Found them
damned.
all.
Now I can finally... I know it's not much, but take the last...
Why don't you go through your pockets again and see what you find?
Pockets? Oh, sure, here's a few more bits for your trouble. Call it hazard pay.
Did you know Georgie was interviewing Olivia Ambrose on
She
her
couldn't
own?
have been. We were together all the time. Except... Oh, shit. My weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Production details, ratios, measurement, ingredients, that
Good
kind of thing.
fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell. Being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Was there something going on between you and Georgie?
No, I mean... I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but... Who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
Fair enough. I really don't
Fair
care.
enough. Cheers to not giving a shit about my love life. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal? Listen, I need some time to
You do
Yeah,
that,
I'll just
buddy.
see you around.
Yep, sees. Alright, next. We are doing what? Finding the journal. Oh, wait, I have to get out of here before I can... Oops. Nope, here. Before I can get out of here. What time are we sitting at? Oh, that will be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But we'll catch you in the next one. See ya!